Watch.
Isn't it true that you were the first person to become physically violent with Travis and not the other way around?
No.
Not at all?
Something or show me something if I can't recall the exact steps of the moments.
Question. Okay, so you were the first one to become physically violent with Travis, not the other way around. Answer. Correct.
Yes, is it correct?
You remember that?
Yes.
So you smashed his iPhone not out of anger, but because you were hurt?
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't send my brothers to kill him.
No, you just sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
I didn't say shoot him.
You sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
Correct.
Let's tell the jury what the shit is.
When you're angry, you say things. I'm sure everyone in this courtroom has said something when you're... I'm trying to speak. If you want me to answer your question, you have to let me answer your question.
Well, if you were responsive to my question, I wouldn't have...
All right. Answer the question, please.
Okay. Can you repeat your question?
Question was shit. What does shit mean in the context of that text?
Anything but him.
Okay. So it could have been his brother.
No.
It could have been the house.
Nothing violent toward a person.
It could have been his mother's house, right?
I was upset and my adrenaline was running and I said something that I didn't mean. That's the bottom line of that. I didn't mean for my brothers to do any of that. That's why when my brother left the house, he did not have a firearm on him. People say things when they're upset that they don't mean all the time. But since the situation has happened, it obviously blew up 20 times more. But I didn't necessarily mean for anything to happen to Travis, his family, his house, or anything. It was like my second home. I would not want anything to happen there.
All right. And he never raised a hand and touched you, did he not?
Yeah, he was raising his hand the whole time, like grabbing me.
Wow, you guys, this is exactly why I talk the way that I do about these topics. You mean to tell me this woman is sitting up there acting as if she had no parts of this? Oh, we all say things. I have never said that. I have never told my brothers to go shoot up a place. You know why? Because I know for a fact how my brothers are. I know for a fact that men are naturally protective. And when we are hurt and put in harm's way, we can have a man do crazy things for us. And you knew that. You knew your manipulation was going to work. Let's stop acting oblivious and like you didn't know. If you watch the clip, y'all, she is bombing on him. It's so crazy how women will put their hands on men, put men in harm's way, and then flip the script and say it's the guy. When there's proof, text messages, and you're still lying. This is another reason why a lot of men don't believe women when they go through abuse. Thanks a lot, ladies. Women like this make it harder for abuse victims and survivors to come forward because everybody always thinks that we did something in order to get abused. And I've been in a domestic violence situation, so trust me, I know. One thing that's really bothering me and it's making my stomach turn is the simple fact that you know this is a black man. And you know exactly how the justice system treats the black men. So the fact that you did this, knowing where this would get him, has to be the most effed up thing. Oh, it's my second home. I love him. And that ain't your second home. Because if it was your second home, you wouldn't have your brothers going over there to shoot up a place. What are you talking about? I cannot believe how delusional a lot of these women are. And she's sitting up there with a straight face, and guess what? She's going to walk free. While this man does time for what? Defending himself? You think that if people come to your home ready to hurt you, you're supposed to just sit there and take it? That's self-defense. Now, he shouldn't have shot that many damn times. I know that for a fact. I always say, men, if you're going to get any type of, firearms, get yourself a shotgun and get buckshots. You have them warning shots first. That saves you every time. But I'm sorry. This is the reason why a lot of men should be very careful with the women that they get with. I say this all the time. When you see a woman upset at you and she's vindictive, throws things in your face, hurts you, puts you in harm's way, those are women you shouldn't be around. Because the one thing about women, when they don't like you and they can't stand you anymore, they'll be vindictive. They will be revengeful. And they will put you in harm's way and not bat an eye about it. You think this girl cares? Do you think she feels bad? Of course not, because she got what she wanted. They are no longer together, and now he's behind bars. This has to be one of the sickest things I have ever seen. And it's so sad how she's not even feeling remorseful, but you're sitting here saying that this is your second home. Not one tear was shed. Doesn't look like she's sad at all. She don't care, you guys. She doesn't care anything about this man. She don't care what happens to his well-being. And now this poor black man is going to be put behind bars like many others. This is sickening at this point. Wow, time and time again, another woman gets let off easy. And I don't want to hear any of you gremlins in the freaking comment section talking about, oh, defend her because we know you're just like her. And I just want to add this because like I said before, I have been in a domestic violence situation and I've talked to you guys about the things I've done, the things the person did. I never lied about anything. I've told you guys I was just as bad as that person. To see women come on these apps and come on these platforms and, you know, cry and boo-hoo about what they go through, but they never say what they did is disgusting. I hate people like that. I hate when people portray men as these awful people when you know damn well you were spitting in his face. You know damn well you smacked him up. You know damn well you were doing certain things to him. What did you think that text message was going to lead to? What did you think your brothers were going to do? Pat him on the back? You think if I call my brothers right now and say, hey, this dude's trying to mess with me, shoot up his place. What do you think that means? We're going to all make biscuits together? No, you knew what you were doing. Take accountability. I think that's the one thing that bothers me about a lot of women. You guys will do everything and paint the narrative and make it seem like if it's the man. And you know what's another thing that's the kicker of this all? All of you women, especially on this app, will scream, men are narcissistic, men are this, men are that. Look in the mirror, honey, because you are a clear spitting image of what a narcissist is. Wow. This is sickening to see people like this, y'all. God bless that man. And I pray to God, you guys, he gets justice and something happens because there is no way this keeps happening. And this is the reason why women will keep doing what they do because they're rewarded with this behavior. They don't get in trouble. There's no consequences. I am so sick and tired of seeing cases like this, you guys. Men go through abuse just as much as women do. Men just don't snitch on women. And if a man goes to somebody, nobody cares. Look at what happened to this poor man. Somebody shows up to your doorstep and what are you supposed to do? Just chill and get mollywopped? Come on now, you guys. Let's get real here. It's so sad to see stuff like this. God bless his heart and soul, y'all. I'm out. This is so sickening. Ladies, do better. Stay away from men. If you don't like that man, if you're trying to bomb on him and you're trying to hurt him, just stay away from him. That's not love.